Today we're going to listen to Fighting Myself by Linkin Park for the first time. Let's do this. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Getting back to the roots of reaction videos, and I'm in a Linkin Park mood. I love Linkin Park, and you know, Chester is just one of those singers that you can't. No one's like Chester. The guy sings like, I think, was it Alex Hefner that said it? Sings like an angel, screams like a demon. They pretty much released a bunch of unreleased songs, so Lost is one of them. That one I actually do know. Heard it, Unreal, on my Spotify. Love that song. And I think Healing Foot was the other one that I also really liked that they released. This one is one I haven't heard before. I think I heard the first 2 seconds and it said, you know what? I actually want to do a live reaction to this. So I'm excited for it. Fighting Myself, Linkin Park, off Meteora. It would, I guess, be on the B side of the album. So let's get right to it. If you're not a member, yeah, let's make sure you subscribe and let's go. Here we go. I think that intro is just a reverse of what I think they did in somewhere along. They record something and they just kind of reverse it, so that's kind of cool. Ooh. It's such a Meteora sound. Meteora and Hybrid Theory are so different, but they're still the same. It's kind of cool. Hybrid Theory's got its own unique sound. Meteora has its own unique sound. Like it's really, really cool.
Now, sometimes these thoughts in my head speak so loud. Every little thing.
Oh, rewind that. Time out. Right on the beat. Hold up.
Now, sometimes these thoughts in my head speak so loud. Every little thing that I think about just builds on top of the pain and doubt. Even though I want to just let it out, I try to act like I don't mind it. Try to keep my mouth so quiet, but sitting there in my silence just seems to amplify it. When I thought
sitting there in my silence just seems to amplify it. Cool line. Really cool line. Silence is completely contrary to amplifying something. Mike is a very underrated rapper. I think people are like, yeah, Fort Minor was cool, but no. Shinoda was good. He was a great rapper, especially in Linkin Park. Let's go back just a couple of seconds there. Let's go back over here.
Seems to amplify it. When I thought that keeping this inside would make it better, I never thought that I would end up ruining it forever. But every time I think I got everything put back together,
what is this music video?
I end up making more regrets, Falling for grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. Fighting myself, I always lose. Fighting myself, I always lose. I didn't want you to think more.
Can we just rewind that verse or that chorus? Fighting myself, I always lose. Super powerful lyrics from Chester, and get that Meteora sound comes on where it's like, it's very 2000s. It's very like his rasp is there. I think they layer his vocals to even just amplify the Chesterness that is this song, and the contrast with Mike and him is always so good because it's so contrasting, but yet it flows and it works, and it's just so good.
I didn't want you to think I'm worn out so easily. I wish I'd held it in so you never knew it built up inside of me. Now I don't know how it overflowed, spilled out unwillingly, but now everything that I learned to hate came out for you to see. I don't want you to promise you can change everything and make it better.
I'm literally just watching whatever music video this is, and it's just, I don't know why it's so cool. It's just like, it's so good. It's on their official YouTube, so it's them, and it's just like, for whatever reason, flows with this game. It kind of sounds like it's a very video game-esque sound. Like, it sounds very like this is on some sort of, I don't know, like it'd be on like a hockey soundtrack. You know, that's actually ironically NHL 6 is what introduced me to Avenged Sevenfold and Bullet for My Valentine. Just throwing that out there.
I'm gonna end up ruining it
wrestling
forever.
Soundtrack.
And every time you think you got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets, Falling for grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. Fighting myself, I always lose.
definitely a song a lot about hindsight, knowing from the start how I could have changed it, and I think that's actually really powerful because how many of us we battle ourselves on that because we know that if we had changed something, if how we did something, if we look back in hindsight, things would be different, whatever it may have been. And that's, we've all made those mistakes. We've all had those times in our lives, and it's different when Chester says it. He says it's like, oh man, because his voice was so powerful and impactful, and it's there and it gets you, and you're just like, this guy, he's just so, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, he's so good. He's so good. He is so like powerful in his vocals, and he just gets you and brings you in. And I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to have that level of grit and rasp in your voice while hitting those notes. That's Chester. Give me a rap or a scream, something here. I want some sort of breakdown. Really, also side note, I really like the tone on that snare.
I can't run with this weight on my back. I can't see 'cause I'm focused on the past. I can't breathe, I need to break free from the anger that is constantly inside me. I can't run with this weight on my back. I can't see 'cause I'm focused on the past. I can't breathe, I need
It's so good.
to break free from the anger that is constantly inside of me. For grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all.
So I want to rewind that for just a couple of seconds there. We have Mike coming in, he's rapping, and then we have Chester over top of him with those rasps, and the grit really flows. But then you hear two Chesters going on.
I can't see 'cause I'm focused on the past.
Chester.
I can't breathe, I need to break
Oh,
free
yeah.
from the
Like,
anger that is constantly inside
comes in
me.
now.
I can't run with this weight on my back. I can't see 'cause I'm focused on the past. I can't breathe, I need to break free from the anger that is constantly
There you got two Chesters. Beautiful. Oh, very nice note to end that song too. So just a couple things I want to point out. So what was really cool about the breakdown of that song is that, again, very Meteora-esque. You have like a lot of songs on Meteora kind of do the same thing, or at least the same way, like just having Mike and Chester going either at the same time or contrasting each other is really, really good. Lying From You does that, Figure 09 does that, etc. But what's really cool about here is that you have the two Chesters going, and again, his vocals are very, very powerful, but sometimes I feel like they're more powerful in harmony with something else, whether it's a second track of Chester singing or another track of Mike doing it, what Mike does best, which is rapping and again bringing that hip hop and rap to Linkin Park. I also want to point out very cool mixing, because you don't really hear like the bass and the guitar are one, and that's really cool. It's really well mixed because it's there in the back. It's elevating the song while Chester and Mike are doing their thing, which kind of is at the top of the song. And I'm not trying to like throw shade at anyone else, but that's kind of what Linkin Park is, right? Like, the best way I can explain, if you want to hear the bass in a song, go listen to Rage Against the Machine. You can hear the bass, and it works. Like, it's great, and I love Rage, and it works really well. But their purpose is a little bit different. Like, the way they, their tonality and their music's a lot different than Linkin Park, or not a lot, but quite different than Linkin Park's. Where Linkin Park, they have to have this like fluid, harmonious sound, just very well done, unreal. You gotta love it. What's the song you want me to listen to? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, take care.